Morning, guys. This is Friday's message to you, coming to you 24 hours late on a Saturday. I've got no excuse. So, what I want to talk about today is coping mechanisms that we learn in childhood. So something that I have been releasing and letting go of lately is the responsibility that I take on for other people's well-being and other people's happiness or other people's state of mind. So if you know me, you know that I really believe in people being happy in their best self, and so I can really take on a lot of that for somebody else, even when they haven't asked me to. So I've been really working hard on letting go of that, because what I've realized is the more that I try and take on responsibility for somebody else's happiness, be like, oh, you know, what can I do to make them happy, or just focus all my attention on them, two things happen. One is I disable that person from standing on their own 2 feet. And the second thing is I get really drained and tired, and then I can't look after myself, let alone anybody else. And what I've noticed is, as I've started backing off from that, you know, when I think about it specifically in relation to my relationship, my partner is completely stepping up and taking full responsibility for his health and loving it. He's so happy, and I can see a sense of pride and confidence in him, and it's just so simple. But why didn't I know that 15 years ago? So what I want to talk about is, in childhood, we all develop different coping mechanisms. So they're called adaptive coping behaviours. So we take on a way of behaving as a method of survival. So for me, I consciously made a choice when I was younger that I was going to look out for everybody else and be the caretaker and the good girl, because I never wanted to get in trouble. I saw my older siblings get in trouble, and I thought, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna look after everybody, because that's a way to get positive attention. So, and that worked. That really worked throughout my childhood. I didn't really get in any trouble at all. I flew under the radar, and I got to look out for other people, and that, you know, felt good. Where it doesn't start to work well, and this is when it turns into maladaptive behaviours or maladaptive coping mechanisms, is as an adult, that good girl and caretaker meant that I got burnt out and exhausted, that I felt neglected in relationships, giving a lot and not getting what I wanted back. And what would be the last one? I can't think of it right now. But basically feeling really drained and not keeping my energy within myself. So it's been really, really good to look at that and to start thinking, does that still serve me? Or how does that behaviour serve me? Because it obviously served me once. And does it still serve me in this day and age? So have a little think about what coping behaviours you picked up in childhood. What was the role that you played in your family unit? And think about how that serves you today. Is it still serving you positively? Or is it perhaps a little outdated and does it need a reset? Let me know what you think your adaptive behaviours are in the comments below. Have a wonderful weekend.